Hello, this is Tony. It's been about a year since I've done my last upload. Uh, very, way more inconsistent about it, about uploading. I just finished up school back in May, so I've kind of just been worrying about my 40-hour job. And when I say I finished school, I mean I actually graduated university. I majored in digital media, to say the least. My current job is also digital media, but I have a lot more free time on my hands now, so I actually wanted to pick up where I left off by making another video. This time things look a lot more maybe cleaner compared to the last video. What I mean by that is for the last week I've been trying to get a setup going here in my apartment. I got a capture card, so pretty cheap one. I found a $30 one online. I tried. This is actually not the first capture card that I have bought. I bought a $120 one about a year ago, but I returned it. This is actually a little more than a year ago, but I did return it because I wasn't so sure how to use it. Really did not give it a try. I did not look deeper into it. But I am gonna give this capture card the benefit of the doubt that I probably should have gave the last one. Probably could have been, uploading videos ever since. But like I said, I just finished up college, have a lot more free time on my hand. I'm starting it off with Call of Duty Black Ops 1 Zombies. In my last video, I believe I mostly talked about what my favorite Call of Duties are, and that was over Call of Duty Cold War gameplay. But yes, these classic Call of Duty games from BO1 to BO2, World at War, I'm a bigger fan of these than a lot of the modern Call of Duty games. BO6, I had a pretty fun time with it. It has its ups and downs, but I kind of wanted to revisit this classic. That being said, for this first, I guess, returning video, I kind of wanted to touch on, first catch up anyone who might be interested in what I've actually been doing with my time since my last upload almost a year ago. So yes, school, work, but looking in the future, I do want to upload more videos, but in a more organized fashion. So right now I'm kind of rambling a little bit, in case that isn't obvious. Some videos I do want to make, projects that I want to work on, are, for example, sure, making more Call of Duty content, but I'm actually playing on my Xbox One S right now. I have plenty of classic video games on my Xbox One S. That on top of the PS5 that I have, plenty of video games to play with. And I wanted to make a few organized videos, maybe video essays. So one example that I have is actually Lego Star Wars. I have a lot of good memories with that video game. Played it with my cousin a long time ago, back when we were kids. Very much a core memory to me. And so I'm a big fan of Star Wars. Right now I'm actually in the process of rewatching all the shows and movies. That includes the Clone Wars and maybe Rebels. I might give that a try. It doesn't look too appealing to me. Not a big fan of the animation. Not a big fan of the lightsabers in that show. But that's pretty much the gist of it. I would be giving my input on what I think about the movies and shows that I am rewatching, and probably put some Lego Star Wars gameplay over it. So, for example, in the Complete Saga, you can play through Episode 1, and I would probably be giving my inputs over that gameplay of me playing Episode 1. I also have Lego Star Wars, The Clone Wars. I think that's a very overlooked Lego Star Wars game, or Lego game in general. I feel like it's kind of forgotten. If you think about Lego games, you think about Lego Batman, Lego Star Wars, Lego Indiana Jones. I don't think people remember the Clone Wars too much. I'm trying not to die here. Hold on. This is why you buy the Olympia. I'm kind of an M14 guy, but for dogs, you kind of do need the Olympia. Anyways, I recently finished up the Clone Wars, actually, the series, and I have a lot to say about it. Hopefully, I can pump out a video of me playing Lego Star Wars, the Clone Wars. I believe that the game is only the adaptation of the first 2 seasons. But regardless, that's what I have in mind. So I'm kind of just flushing out some ideas. I got them written down on a piece of paper. I would really like to make some progress on some of these projects. I did pick up a second job, actually, as a DoorDash delivery driver. So that's on top of my 40-hour media job. It's a walk in the park for me. I am not gonna lie, but something tells me instead of you taking that time to maybe make as much money as I can, I should probably be putting that towards some passion projects. For example, this YouTube channel, because I am definitely financially stable thanks to my hardworking parents. So they have definitely paved the way for me to be doing stuff like this, or at least putting effort towards this right here, me fighting Nazi zombies. Some other interests I have that I do want to throw out there, maybe planting the early seeds for other projects on this channel. Of course, I do love playing video games. Another interest I have is actually wrestling in the form of WWE. I think it's the realest sport of all time. I'm a big fan of it. I would rather watch the WWE than some fake ass NBA, NFL. Those are all predetermined, but WWE, that is peak. That is how you get peak entertainment. Started watching it as a kid. Took a break between 2016 and about 2020, but I've gotten back into it. It's actually doing pretty hot right now, if you know what I mean. If you know, you know. It's on fire right now. I screwed up. Oh my goodness. I should probably buy Quick Revive. Anyways, it's an enjoyable show to me. I'm not a big fan of watching other modern day shows. I really don't know what's trending right now in terms of what people are watching. Sometimes whatever shows or movies come out nowadays, they don't really look that good to me. I hear that they're not good, but I'm also first glance at some of them. I'll admit I probably don't give all of them a try, but first glance they do not look that appealing to me. But I always like to stick to my good old WWE. It's very straightforward storytelling, very straightforward action, and this might tie into another point I'm going to make here in a bit, but it's probably the farthest you're going to get away from real life, you know. If you ever want to take a step away from reality and just enjoy a good quality show, fun entertainment, then I go to the WWE for that. I mentioned working in a media job, so I do pay a lot of attention to the world around me, such as politics, stuff like that. Sometimes that can be overwhelming. Sometimes I just want a serious break from scrolling through Twitter, stuff like that. And wrestling is kind of a good place for me to turn my brain off and just enjoy something that's not rooted in reality as much. Not to say that WWE is fake, it's the realest sport of all time, but it's sort of my way of relaxing. I actually recently I actually have gone to several live wrestling events, but the most recent one was in Las Vegas, WrestleMania 41. I got tickets with my dad and sister. We had a really fun time, and I hear it's going back to Las Vegas. I'm not in the Las Vegas area, but I'm close enough to where I will probably be going again. I've traveled a lot to a lot of big cities, Las Vegas included. Las Vegas is probably my favorite large American city. I've gone to New York, Florida. Whoa, gotta play it safe here. This is not a very good close range gun. It's got a huge scope on this. We are managing. Whoa, I want those double points, but I don't think I can get my hands on that. Here, we'll just grab this nuke over here. No, you're not supposed to do that, but let's just get these guys out of the way. Move! Anyways, I've gone from Vegas, New York, Florida, Chicago. I've gone to Texas, all over the country, California. I do a lot of traveling. Very big on photography as it relates to me traveling to these destinations. I take a lot of pictures. I am not prepared for this. Hold on, let me grab another gun. I might just buy this off the wall again. I don't know why I traded it in. There we go. Anyways, I'm pretty big on photography. Again, that kind of comes with the media job I have. This might be a downgrade. That comes with the media job I have. On top of traveling, I am also very much into history. I actually made a very long list of... I'll try my best to explain this, but I have a list of movies based on true events in American history. So going all the way back to the American Revolution with the movie, I believe it's called Patriots or Patriots Day, something like that. Oh, that actually wasn't the same gun. Oh, where's the Spectre? Is the Spectre not on this map? I swear it's on this map. Okay, well, if that wasn't already a downgrade, now it definitely is. I have 20k. I am rambling a lot in this video. So I'm not even paying too much attention to the game. I should probably get a new gun. Pack-a-punch. Oh, this is actually perfect. Pack-a-punch this baby. Or maybe I might risk it and pack-a-punch this one. To make it more challenging on myself. Since this is a simple wall gun, we'll see how much better it can get. Oh, I did not know these were dual wield. Okay, that'll make for an interesting combo. Part of my media job is paying attention to some politics every now and then. I have a huge interest in politics. I definitely started keeping an eye on it back in 2020 when there was a lot of shit hitting the fan. Hey, what's up? When there was a lot of shit hitting the fan, during that time you had the COVID pandemic. It was an election year. A lot of rioting as well. Rioting and mass protests. So there was a handful of both. There we go, there we go. Oh, I'm trying not to die here. Get me out of here. Let's light them up. Anyways, I pay quite a bit of attention to politics starting back in 2020. That's kind of what introduced me to my media job, and hopefully I move up in the food chain in my career. But outside of that, hopefully I also, with some discipline and organization, maybe get this video, maybe get this channel rolling. We'll see. Anyways, I think that's probably going to do it for this video. Again, just wanted to recap from my last one and kind of just throw some thoughts out there for what I can hopefully do on this channel. So that is all I got. Thank you guys for watching.